everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another video. And today I'd like to share my thoughts about Tales of Arise for the PS4. Really, it's on all consoles. It's on PS4, PS5, the two Xboxes, the PC, etc, etc. And really, this is my foray into the Tales series. Way back when I did play Tales of Symphonia on the GameCube, but I never played any of the other Tales games. I don't know why. I guess I was just caught up with like Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, those types of games. And I mean, I did for action RPGs, I did play the Kingdom Hearts games, because this is more of an action RPG than like a turn-based that I'm used to. But my friend Nuke was like talking about this game all throughout the summer, saying I should check it out. You know, Bandai Namco is pretty good. And I very much enjoyed it. It was a great story. Really top-tier graphics. I mean, you have people saying, oh, the PS5's got better graphics and that whole thing, which really, did they really have that much better graphics? I mean, I would say probably the load times are better on the PS5, but as for graphics, you know, it's fantastic. Great music. You saw there at the anime opening there. There's going to be a little bit of spoilers in this video, so if you haven't completed the game, maybe come back to this video later, but I'm going to kind of just ramble about the game. So, throughout the series, or rather the game, there's all these different anime cutscenes. There's two different openings there. That's the first opening, and then once you get, you know, past Volron, you get the second opening. And really, the animation is top tier. The voice acting is all great. They got professional voice actors for all the main characters, at least. You had Ray Chase voicing Alphen, Erica Lindbeck voicing Shionne, Bryce Papenbrook, who voiced Kirito in Sword Art Online, and most recently Liba in Black Clover is voicing Law. The great Patrick Seitz voices Zephyr, and you may know him most recently as Dante from Black Clover, Loxus from Fairy Tail, Dio in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the world! I mean, dude, Patrick Seitz's voice is just iconic, a true legend. And anyway, so I'm going to show you like my characters and stuff. Basically, I got the Platinum. I got the game when it released back in September. I believe it was September 10th. And it took me about a month and a half to complete the game. I'd say it's probably about 45 to 50 hours if you're just going for the story, and it took me close to 90 hours to get the Platinum, and I always try to go for the Platinums in my games, so why the hell not? So, let's get the Elgato all fired up and turn the sound on. I still have my Final Fantasy VII Remake background because, you know, why not? So, you see here I got the Platinum. I might as well show you that first. In the meantime, after I finished it, I went back and I actually played through Langrisser 2. Because last year, I'll show you this real quick. Last year, I played Langrisser 1, look, 2020, and then I was just kind of bored, so I went through Langrisser 2. If you want me to do a video on that, I can review that game too. But with Tales of Arise, essentially, I started, September 10th, and it took me just about till Halloween, you know, October 29th there. So, these few trophies up here are story-based, and you basically have to defeat the 5 lords. You got Balsuf, Ganabelt, Dohalim, who actually joins your party, Almidria, and then Volron. And it's cool to see because this tells you who's actually played the game, right? So, the people who bought the game, at least 90% of them beat the first boss. And to beat the game, Destined Liberator. So, almost half the people who bought this game actually completed it. It's kind of rare to see, and it always perplexes me that people buy these games and they give up on them. It's insane. These are pretty easy. Basically, when you camp, you have the option to talk to a character, and the more you talk to the character, the closer you get to them, and, you know, if you max it out, you get the trophy for that, and obviously everyone probably goes for Shionne there. I wonder who's second. Is Rinwell second? Yeah, maybe because Rinwell is the next party member you get. The order of your party is obviously Alphen, who's Iron Mask at the beginning, then Shionne, Rinwell, Law, Kisara, and then Dohalim. So yeah, I guess people favor Dohalim more than Kisara. Collect all the owls. So I think there's 36 of them. You pretty much find them in your journey, because once you enter a new area, they, you know, Hootle, who's Rinwell's partner, shows up and starts hooting away to find the owls, and they give you accessories to customize your character. Subquests, there's 70 of them. So some of them are pretty difficult. You gotta do them post-game. That was actually probably the last thing I did, right? I think it was. Catch the first fish, then catch all the fish. I think there's around like 40 fish or so. Recipes. So similar to Final Fantasy 15, also with the fishing. You know, you can catch fish and gather ingredients and cook things. And basically, the cooking allows you to gain more experience, increase your attack, stuff like that. recipes, forge the weapons. Yeah, this is a lot of just acquiring ingredients and gold, or the gold as they call it in this game, which is kind of annoying because the enemies don't drop gold. I'm just going to call it gold. I know it's gold. You have to basically sell a lot of stuff, and it's kind of annoying, but, you know, it's DLC stuff, I guess, or post-game stuff, rather. And we'll get to the DLC. So this is learning skills. This is all stuff just by grinding and stuff. This was pretty badass. Me and Dohalim did the Link Strike attack here. Impact Cross! I love, too, when they do their attacks, they do, like, the anime, you know, screaming, like, what does Shionne do? She's like, I'll finish it! And she gets, like, her gun and fires away. Consuming Wildfire! That's what it's called. You know, encountering all the enemies. These are all the optional bosses. These are cool screenshots, actually, defeating the optional bosses. And I like that, because some of the, yeah, there's Shionne and Rinwell's attack right there. That's actually pretty badass. They do that. It's like Astral Energy! And when they when they defeat the enemy, I think it's Shionne, she says, a flawless victory. It's like, what are they, infringing on Mortal Kombat's copyrights now? So, you know, some good stuff right there. So, let's get into the game, why don't we? So, it's probably going to take a while for it to load, but yeah, essentially you start off as Alphen as Iron Mask. You see he's got half the mask on there, and as he progresses throughout his journey, he slowly but surely loses the mask, regains some of his memories. Phenomenal job by Ray Chase, who many of you may know as Noctis from Final Fantasy 15, currently voicing Weiss in Eden Zero, and he's been in a bunch of games and anime and stuff. Unreal Engine. Yeah, you're going to see here how beautiful this game is. This will be the second anime opening when it starts, which we'll skip it, but you can find it online. There's probably like 8 different anime cutscenes, and they're all really good. Specifically the one when you're in Niez with Almidria, and Deadeye and his crew are like, burn the witch, burn the witch. It's pretty crazy, man. So you can just see right there how like great it looks. It's beautiful, man. So we'll skip that, but I'll show you the characters and everything. And I have multiple saves for like when I complete the game to doing post-game stuff. So let's go to load game. And right here, manual 1, that's, yeah, okay. So that's when I actually complete the game, because what happened, like I said, it'll take you about 45 to 50 hours to complete the game if you're just going for the story. But I was kind of dicking around trying to do the sub-quests and take on the optional bosses. But I was having a tough time and was sort of trying to grind, and I couldn't really do it well, so that's why my clock is so inflated. But you see right there, that's where I pretty much completed the game. And then 88 hours is the end there. So we'll log in there and I'll show you all the different outfits and stuff. Like any typical JRPG, crazy shit happens once you defeat the final lord and you end up going to space. So here's the spoilers. I should have said spoilers before I said that. But you kind of knew that already, because there's 2 different worlds. There's Dana, which is the planet you're on, and then there's Rena. Let's see if I can see. Yeah, I guess that's Rena up there, essentially. And, I mean, look how beautiful the game is here. There's your spaceship that you get on. And it turns out Alphen's like 300 years old. And just some great stuff here. So this is like the whole inventory setup. Obviously, all my characters are maxed out. You can, well, let's see the outfits. So you can change all the different outfits. Like, there's like a farming mini game, and you can get the straw hat and stuff like that. But this is like his top tier armor. When he first starts out, he's in like this mess because he's a slave. And then he gets this cool thing, and all sorts of cool armor you get going on. This is the hot springs. You get the steamy towel for all the characters. But it's pretty cool. You can customize them all with all the different armors. And basically, once you accumulate all the owls, you know, you get all these different, basically different color palette swaps. There's Rinwell. Again, all the different colors and stuff. Yeah, the steamy towel. Shionne, which, goddamn, dude, she is a total babe, and she's probably my favorite character. As for my favorite characters, it's probably, they're all sort of in pairs. You have Shionne and Alphen, you have Rinwell and Law, and then Kisara and Dohalim. But, let's see. So, yeah, she starts out with this thing she's got going on. Here's her steamy towel. But, some of them are like so badass with the different colors and everything, and they all use different weapons. Like she has a gun. Obviously, Alphen has the sword. He's the main character I use in my party to control manually, and I let the others, let the computer control them. Rinwell is like your offensive mage, and she's probably the most powerful, but to me, it's difficult to use her because you have to charge the attacks. Like I said, Shionne, she's the healer. She can do offensive magic as well. Dohalim is like your red mage because he can heal you. He can deal damaging magic. He can damage you physically, but not really as strong as Law or Alphen. You have Kisara, who's like your defender. And, there you go. But, yeah, she's good. And then Law, who really doesn't have a lot of defense, but can deal a lot of damage. And, just some good stuff here. Here's, like, the skill panel. It's all maxed out, so you can't really see. But as you gain SP, you can learn more abilities, like, let's see, this is like where you start out. Get your AG to use more attacks, increase critical damage, and you use it. And once you max out a little node here, you'll get a completion bonus of plus 10 attack. This one's got a completion bonus of plus 10 defense, etc., etc. So it's cool you can level up like that. This is really bugging me, though, with the field guide, right? So I've collected, I'm a completionist, dude. You see me getting the platinum trophy and all that. Here I got 23 of 23 for the artifacts. Encounter all the enemies, got all the fish, right? But if we go to, let's see, play records, I think. Yeah, so this is cool too. It shows you how long you're in combat. I like that. But I'm getting everything right. Got it all. Got all the chests, got all the skits, got all the subquests. But items found, we're at 483 out of 500. And I found everything else. Now the problem with that is you find ingredients. I'll see if I can show it to you better. So, with the, let's see. Where would it be? Accessory material. So, see how it says antidote rock? And it's got like a 1 after it. Then you got a 2, a 3, a 4, and then a 5. So, those are random. And as you go throughout the game, like early on you'll find 1s and 2s. And then later on you'll find 4s and 5s. And, it's fucking difficult to find which ones you're missing. Like, a thermal rock. Am I missing 2 there? No. Yeah, I'm missing number 1. So, see, I'm missing thermal rock stage 1. It's just so aggravating. And it doesn't count for a trophy, so I'm not driving myself nuts. And then another thing that really bothers me is the DLC here. Because, well, let's actually just go to the shop. Because this thing, I tried it before. It takes forever to load. There's DLC in this game, right? And you can actually pay to level up. You can pay for the currency in the game. It's absolutely nuts. I don't know why people would pay to level up and not grind. There's obviously DLC for the outfits and stuff. And it's just crazy. Like this, so I pre-ordered the game. You can actually pay for the pre-order bonus, but I pre-ordered it just because I knew I was gonna get it. And but here you go. Look, this outfit, $15 for fucking outfits. Like why can't these outfits be unlocked regularly? Like let's see the screenshots. Are they even worth it? I mean, I don't know. He looks like a Dark Knight almost from Final Fantasy. But I don't know, man. Kisara looks pretty hot, but oh man, like they're just killing me with this DLC. And there's also the Sword Art Online collaboration pack. So this is a bonus quest, and the final boss you battle against Asano and Kirito right there from Sword Art Online. And I think they're both, and then you get outfits that make Shionne and Alphen look like the two of them. But it's like, come on, dude. I want to have this fight on my own. I don't want to pay $16 for it. It's crazy. So $15. Look, you can get double EXP. Like imagine paying $3 for 10 levels up. I mean, are you that much of a loser? You can't actually grind in the game. Oh, here's the beach time. We all want this one, don't we? But anyway. So overall, as far as like the main story, so essentially it starts off, you accumulate your party members as you would in any RPG. You go up against the different lords. You have Balsuf, who rules over Caligula. You have Ganabelt, who rules over Cislodia and actually murders Zephyr. I might as well go back to me now that I'm done with talking about that. So here you go. So yeah, so Ganabelt murders Zephyr, who's Law's father, and that's a pretty emotional scene. There's a lot of emotional scenes in this. Dol Halim, who's actually doing good for the people of Elda Mencia, and he joins the party. And then you go up against Almidria, and you find this asshole Deadheim, who's this guy running the resistance for the Danans in Niaz, and he's got an eye patch, and they have this crazy scene like, burn the witch, burn the witch. And then the big bad ends up being Volron, and then, of course, as any crazy JRPG, you go to space, and you fight against these aliens called the Helgenquill, and just all sorts of crazy stuff going on. Overall, I recommend the game quite a bit. Pretty long video for me, but, you know, I gotta wrap it up. But anyway, Tales of Arise is on the PS4. I've seen it somewhere it's like $50, so you can find it there. I typically don't buy games on launch for $60 because, you know, if you wait, you get good deals. Like, hold on one sec, I'll show you the good deals I have. But if you wait and get the good deals like Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition, this has all the DLC on it. I got it for $20, you know, no brainer. Also, I picked this up a while ago, like almost last year. I got Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age for $10. I don't think there's like any DLC because it's a PlayStation 2 game. But it baffles me. You know, obviously they gave me the pre-order bonus to get the different outfits and shit. But it baffles me why you wouldn't, like, incentivize, like, oh, you bought this game on launch? Here, let's give you the Sword Art Online DLC for free when you wait a couple years. Because this came out in 2018 with the Royal Edition. And the original game came out in 2016. You wait 2 years, you get all the DLC for free. And the game's $20. It makes no sense to me why you would incentivize people waiting to get the game and get free DLC. Because the DLC in this game is fucking awesome. And, I don't know. DLC is just I have a problem with DLC. I mean, I like it because it adds to the story, but I feel like they're just ripping people off for that. There's going to be more DLC, I'm sure, in Tales of Arise, but I don't know, man. So, what game should I play next? I'm still kind of awaiting what game to play because you saw there I played Langrisser after I was done just because, you know, looking for something stupid to play. And then I've sort of been binge watching anime and whatnot. But the two games I had in mind that I wanted to play are Trails of Cold Steel 1 and Bravely Default 2, both turn-based JRPGs. And this one, again, was recommended to me by Nuke, and I got this for like $20. Originally a PS3 game, right? And I think it was on the Vita. And then this one gotta get these Nintendo Switch games when they're on sale. I got this for $30. It was on sale for a minute. I saw the deal from Wario64 on Twitter, who is a great follow, always tells you when the deals are out there. And then as for the Tales games, I did like a haul video a long time ago in the summer, and I picked up Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Zestiria, and Tales of Berseria, all for $20 each. There was a big sale on Bandai Namco's website, and they're the only ones available on the PS4. So at some point I'll play another Tales game, but I feel like, I can't really play all a million Tales games at once. You know, I gotta take a break, and especially like seeing how high quality the graphics are on this, and then sort of degrading. Although people say that Vesperia is probably the best one. Also people say Abyss is the best one on the PS2. Xillia, a lot of people rank them differently. But I follow a few, like Eric Landon RPG. I'm not sure if you guys watch him. He did a ranking video ranking his Tales games. And I do believe he put Xillia at the top of his list. And this was in the top 5. So it's interesting that like a hardened veteran like himself already puts this new game up there so highly. So what did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. And stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Anime reviews, manga reviews, my live stream every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and all sorts of fun stuff. So thanks, everybody. Have a great day.